Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and you know things are tough for Joe Biden when he's even getting attacked by MSNBC. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Now, Joe Biden, look, he's facing a very tough re-election campaign. We all know it. His poll numbers are tanking. Support among, moderates and independents is tanking. But worse for him, support among the far left is tanking. You see it on college campuses. You see it on the internet. You see it with these pro-Palestine protests. Palestine, by the way, never existed, was never a country. Google it. Trust me on this. Never a country. So you see it all the time. And now people on MSNBC are saying his greatest mistake ever. I disagree with this, by the way. It's the one place I actually support Joe Biden. They say his greatest mistake ever was not packing the Supreme Court. Now, again, I disagree. I think if he did that, he would have lost moderates, would have did tremendous damage to the country. And it would have been an absolute disaster for this nation. Packing the Supreme Court would just lead the next president to pack it even more. And then the next president, and then the next president, until anything they say is basically rendered moot, and they have no power or authority, or nobody has confidence in them anymore. Still, I want you to watch this segment and let me know what you think when you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
So if you were part of the 70% of Americans who agree that the president should not have absolute immunity, and then you watch what transpired this week in court, what is left as recourse, right? There's court reform, there's stacking the court. What do you see as the path forward? Because clearly something more structural is necessary.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And I think actually, as we think about, this administration and its legacy, I think it will go down as having been a historic political miscalculation.
You're talking about the Biden administration.
The Biden administration to not have made a real earnest effort at Supreme Court reform. They put together a commission that produced some report that nobody read. It was not a serious effort to actually pursue Supreme Court reform. And now,
well, I would know because the President Biden. I mean, I worked for him at that time. I was a part of the transition, and I worked in the White House, and I know for a fact. And I mean, Eugene, you didn't ask them the questions too. I was there. He himself does not believe that is an avenue that should be explored. Joe Biden is somebody that believes in the rules and laws and the systems. And one could argue, Anka is basically like, it's time to do things differently.
Well, look, I mean, yeah, I'm aware he has that view. He is holding the wrong view. I hate to say that about the president. He's been wrong about this the whole time. And now this court, over the last few years, is systematically running roughshod through our Constitution. In just the last few years, they've overturned Roe. They've invalidated affirmative action in higher education. They basically legalized same-sex discrimination. They threw out part of the Biden administration's signature domestic policy effort on the student loan forgiveness plan. And now they seem poised to issue some sort of ruling that will change the law, which had already been in place for a couple hundred years. We all assumed a president could be criminally charged after leaving office, to now come up with some crazy new doctrine. And
to say nothing of the Idaho case that they are listening to right now, which is like all of their chickens coming home to roost.
Oh, yeah, and it's like, we don't want to save women.
All of the cases coming back to them after Dobbs is a mess. And this immunity ruling, if it comes out, as I think most of us kind of are expecting, it will go down in history as a practical effect, as a practical matter, as a sequel to Bush versus Gore.